Hey now, it's LilPauletteT, and I am back with the recap / review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. How y'all doing now? How y'all mama doing? How your grandmama doing? Yeah, I hope everybody doing alright. I'm doing a lot better, even though I still got this little thing going on with my throat. But other than that, I'm all good. And I want to thank y'all for watching the video, taking the time. I'm not going to try to make it past no 30 minutes. I'm trying to condense this video down and just really go over the best things that I enjoyed about the show instead of trying to go through a blow by blow. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the video, and hit the notification button if you want to be notified when the next video is coming out. All right? Thank y'all. Now let's get right into it. So it picks up from when Mel and So was at the coffee shop talking, and Mel just, completely politely finished reading the F out of So, and then they came to an agreement, and he invited her to the town hall meeting so they can go over some feedback about what could have been done better at the last expo. Oh, and So apologized for throwing jabs or, driving a bus that he threw her under when he was talking about her. And he tried to make it seem like Nell and Chris was just blowing it out of proportion or what they said. But Nell actually told Mel, M-E-L, what So said. She didn't really embellish it the way he's trying to make it seem. And he did apologize, so even though he lied, he still apologized, so I gotta give him that. And this is where So really got Mel effed up, because him and Tisha really show how much of users they really are. Why would you want somebody who you think their expertise ain't worth a damn for you to pay? Why would you want their feedback? That's the part that you think that you getting over on, and that's where you got her effed up at. Like she asking for my like I said, and that's where he got her effed up at. Oh goodness. And here we go with Tiffany playing the victim, knowing doggone well that having a baby, that it was gonna be a lot of work and all the things that come with having a baby, because she already got kids. Like, cut it out, Tiffany. Cut it out. Now you trying to make him feel guilty for going to work when you couldn't even stop going to work yourself. But now since you slowed down, you want him to slow down. He can't slow down. Only one partner can slow down when you have a baby. The other one got to pick up the slack, and that's what he's doing. Because if he wasn't, then you'd be saying he was dusty. Come on, Tiff, you're going to have to get that together. And I understand you might be going through postpartum, but he still got to work. You're going to have to use his benefits or your benefits and take your butt to go see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Whatever you need to do. Go talk to somebody. You need to handle that. You need to handle that, Tiff. Honey, they get to this little town meeting, and Maurice, little lemon-head self, came in first. Then Martell. Then Tiffany. Then who came next? Oh, the Snots 1.0. And then Stormy and Courtney, Kimmy, and Mel was last. But before Mel got there, and when Kimmy was walking in, this is when they were talking about the conversation, and Martell kind of had to check Marcel, because he let it be known that if the things that you were selling before you got on the platform are irrelevant, then your ish is irrelevant as well. Dusty, I don't know how you think you're better. You don't know what Mel could sell without the platform. You can't just decide that she couldn't sell it without the platform. Now we know excuse me, that the platforms do help everybody, and I'm sure that they have gotten better, but she was already doing stuff. She already was a businesswoman, and you know that because she helped your ass. Everybody already knows. Everybody already knows. So cut it out. So anyway, when Mel comes in the door, you know, Martell and who was it? Was it Martell and Maurice let Mel know that they was just talking about the conversation that he had, that So had with Mel for the coffee. And Martell, he still was hyped up. You know, he was like, conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? He still was hyped up. He still was like ready. Like, you ain't gonna sit up here and try to downplay my ex-wife and me when I know damn well we doing way better than you. We was always doing better than you. Now Martell might not be doing better than him now, but he damn sure was doing better than him. And it's because of Martell and Mel that we know who they are. You are on their platform. While you're saying these things, you're on their platform. I don't care about no Carlos King, because guess what? If it wasn't Carlos King, somebody else may have picked it up. So whatever. And if Carlos King don't have nothing to do with y'all, again, another person introduced to y'all through Mel and Martell. But anyway, let's get back to it. So Mel is like, hi y'all. You know, she don't know what she walked into, because she ready to catch a flight up out of there. She came to say her little piece and bounce. So she tells them that Marceau did apologize, and the look Letitia gave Marceau, she cut that eye over at him, that you know when he get home he in trouble. He immediately started writing down on that paper, and I mean immediately he went down to writing on that paper. You know how when you was in school and your mother came and she was peeking in the window and everybody say, who mama is that, who mother is that? It's depending on where you lived at, down south or up north. I did both. So when I was up north, they say, who mother is that? And when I was down south, they said, who mama is that? And then you look around the classroom and you know whose mother it is based on who is sitting up there looking extra studious, pretending like they paying extra attention to the teacher, or writing down these notes, or acting like they reading for their dear life. Oh, that's whose mother it is. Yeah, just like that. That's how he was writing them notes, y'all. So when Mel goes to give her feedback, Tisha, you know, she got her phone out, you know what I'm saying? And she looking at her phone very disrespectfully, you know, as if she ignoring Mel. But then when Tiffany joins in to add into what Mel was saying, she's looking up at Tiffany, you know, listening to what she's saying. Okay, and it's the same thing with Stormy. She's, you know, over there acting like, you know, what Mel's saying is not good, or she just don't hear it. So when Stormy goes to give her feedback with the motivational speaker aspect that she claims is missing, Mel kind of points in her direction like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then when Marceau shoots down Stormy, saying that, okay, yeah, put God first, blah, 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 and leave with nothing. And then Mel tries to go in with an anchor to kind of save her idea, saying, well, I'm looking at it in this kind of way, where everybody get everything they needed. And then at the end, you know, you kind of motivated, like, rah, let's go do it. We finna do it, blah, 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 blah. The whole time, Stormy got her face turned up while Mel is in there advocating for her idea with her face turned up. And I love how the producers slowly span that camera over to see Stormy with that, I don't know what that is, rest in B face, something stink face, you ugly face. It's just not attractive. Whatever it is, that face that she makes, it's just not attractive. But that face, you know, you see it. Marcel is so funny. So he kind of checked Stormy. She looked a little sad after he called her Courtney's wife or whatever, and the face that she had, she did look like he kind of put her in her place after she said to Courtney, do you want me to tell you what the question is so you can ask him, because he's being weird. So that is so, like, how did weird come back into style? Please tell me, how did the word weird come back into style? Because it's like so corny. It's like one of the corniest words ever, like from like the 60s and the 70s. Like, cut it out, because every time I turn around, it's some girl on the internet talking about, you're weird. That's weird as F. Oh, that's weird. Weird. Shh, please stop it. So yeah, I guess Courtney called herself trying to save the day when he said to let Tisha run the meeting, because I guess he saw how triggered Stormy was getting by Marcel. Child, Stormy says she ain't used to no sassiness from no man, not from that level from no man. Stormy said, she might be used to sassy, but she ain't used to saw nastiness. Saw nastiness? Saw assiness. I don't know what to call it. Sauce ass. Sauce ass, yeah. She said she ain't used to sauce ass. She used to that from little girls and old ladies, not from old dudes. Bottom row. So, in other words, she's saying you might want to act your gender. And Mel said that the tension was real thick up in there. So, do y'all still think that this is a fake beef? Go in the comments and let me know who still thinks that the beef between Tisha and Stormy is fake. I mean, after what I saw last week with Stormy being hot and cold with Tisha, it's hard for me to believe that it's not fake. So I don't know. I don't know what Mel could have been seeing, or if they all in on this storyline or whatever, but this week it seems more plausible than last week, especially Stormy's face after he said Courtney's wife. She didn't, that looked like her feelings was a little hurt. But otherwise, last week the way she acted, it seemed like a fake beat. Y'all go in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Real or fake? Real or fake? And is Courtney and Marcel Squidward Snot, is that beef fake or real? Or is that tension fake or real? Because Courtney, I don't know why I keep calling this man Stormy. Courtney is always smiling, like, and I know he be higher than the price of steak. Don't get me wrong. I know that look. Trust me, I got the same look right now. But like, I know he be higher than the price of steak, but I don't know. It's that smirk that he has too that makes me think that it's fake. Like he doesn't know how to play the part correctly. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. And what y'all think about that BS gender role mess. Like, do we even have to talk about who actually has gender roles in whose relationship? I mean, hello pot, this is kettle. Come on now. And then Kimmy called herself trying to step in and check Marcel and get the meeting back under control and say that his cattiness is making them a little bit cattier. She kills me with that Kate damn snot. She'll say one thing, but she still like, Marcel is the cause of everything. Like, and I know, like, she said something about him disrupting, the other meetings or something like that, or all the meetings. But I know she probably said more than that. But editing, y'all need to stop cutting the stuff off. This is another reason why people do not like the snots, because y'all don't show the full edit. Y'all always trying to cover up for them. At least that's the way it looks to the audience. It looks like y'all always trying to cover up for them, while at the same time allowing them to say that Mel is y'all's favorite and that y'all cover up for her. But at the same time, Mel and Martell have been the most transparent on the show. Please make it make sense. Make it make sense in my best Monique voice. And once again, I agree with Stormy. I would have stayed my butt home too if I would have known that this was just for y'all to get our ideas to make your Expo better next year. Because according to Tisha, y'all were gonna all get together and throw one. Or she already did hers and everybody can come together and throw their own. So why is everybody there for you to take their ideas and still probably not even implement them anyway? Yeah, I'm down with that, Stormy. I would have stayed home too. And the crazy thing is that so Mel says she got a flight to catch. She ain't done nothing to her. Y'all just heard it. I don't need to go over it. So Miss Tiff, she spoke up a little bit about the gender role thing, about is he gonna listen, to a woman, and he tried to make it seem like, she ain't used to being valued, but she valued there. The same mofo that don't value his own wife to the whole damn world. Just makes no sense. Please make it make sense. Please. Pot hello, this cattle. And then that's what Stormy said. Just like a bee. And he started acting like, I guess if you see Tisha's face, she looks amused by it. You know what I'm saying? So he calls himself a bee, saying that's what he is, because she said that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Got to get the last word. And Martell yells, throw that ass. With the big old grin. I guess that's how he be at the strip club, y'all. That's how Martell be doing it. He was like, throw that ass. Maurice starts saying, why is he a bee? Why is he a bee? Stormy like, ask him. He was the one who said he was a bee. No, you said it first. Why you can't say it? You calling him that. You right in front of him. Courtney, he got all the strength of 10 mountains. Go on and say it. And then Marceau is just like, well, I'm gonna return the favor. If you think you gonna make me upset, no, you're gonna leave upset. Why would she leave upset because you called yourself a bee, Marceau? Why would she be upset? That's not gonna make Stormy upset, honey. Try again, please. I don't think that's gonna work. So basically, Marceau said, well, we know who not to invite next time. And Courtney said, we not coming. Oh, do y'all think this is real? It's too many fake laughs, but there are guys who do like snap at each other like that. They always say women are catty, but some guys are catty too. Now, think back in high school or middle school. What guys was your best friend that wasn't gay, that was straight? But who did you get all your information from? Because I know I got all of my information from guys, not girls. It was other guys, straight guys who came back and told me stuff that other chicks said or things that the guys were saying in the locker room or whatever, where other women wasn't privy to it. It was guys. Yeah, they like to gossip, y'all. And Maurice, why would you guys not come? And then Marceau, because they're not needed. And what did Stormy say? And that ain't what you told Mel. And she right. Because you did. You just sat up there and said in front of Stormy, yeah, I would pay someone like Stormy because she was able to sell her products without the platform. So you pumped her head up and now she using it against you because you thought that it was another little sneaky jab at Mel. And now she didn't hit you right back with it. Uppercut. Pow. Bang. Let me set up her. But Stormy had a point. But here's the point that I'm going to make to you, Stormy. They only asked you because Mel said no. So even though he souped your head up at the beginning of that meeting saying that he would pay you, he didn't ask you to be in it. And you just proved that point. They wanted Mel to be in it. Mel said no. And when Mel said no, then they asked you. And then came to you at the last minute and asked you for $100. So that's not what you told Mel. Okay. Because he tell whoever whatever he need to tell at that moment. But never forget, they didn't ask you at first because they did not want you. They wanted Melody Cherie. All right. And then Maurice, you acting like you didn't know that Kimmy didn't know. Kimmy already told you that she didn't know nothing about no money. Cut it out, Lemonhead. You always acting like you don't know that your brother did something wrong. Cut it out. So Stormy claimed that she left because she ain't know how long Courtney was going to stay calm or whatever. Courtney wasn't trying to do nothing. I still don't believe it. Okay. The more I listen to them talk about it, the more I do not believe it. And she's sitting up there acting like Courtney was just about to just erupt. You was the one doing all the talking and you talking about he should stay out of women business. This is not women business. This is his business. Women business is when the women are arguing or going through something. What Marceau is talking about is his own business. Black is his business. The Black Expo was tied to his business. So he is supposed to be talking about it. What are you talking about? You slow, Courtney? Something ain't clicking with you. And then he tried to hit him with the different last name, calling the husband by the wife last name because he thought that was gonna make them mad. He's a trip. Yeah, he tried it.
Now, at first you don't succeed, being petty. Try again. Do a little dart at the end.
He said threw a little dart at the end. But anyway, the meeting was a failure. Marcel said it was a success for him, and Kimmy said the meetings have been failures for years thanks to him. But he was good, of course, the Marcel way. So Kimmy had invited Nell to her office because, she was supposed to have invited her to that feedback thing and didn't. But the first thing I noticed that she brought up was how Nell and Tisha was, which is what I believe is the real reason why she didn't invite Nell, is because she can't control how Nell be giving it to Tisha. So she didn't invite Nell because she didn't want Tisha to get it the way Nell gives it to her, basically. And Nell let her know she didn't feel like it was her place, but Kimmy came back and said it was her meeting. Like, Nell, you ain't part of the comeback group, so, but you did tell her that you was inviting her, so she also has a point. But honestly, I believe it's because she didn't want Nell to be able to give it to Tisha. So Nell and NELL and Kimmy, they agreed to disagree on, whether she should have been invited to the next meeting or whatever. But they did agree that the Fletchers can contribute, and they did want them to come to future events. So that's a good thing. But I really do believe that it was just really all about how Tisha felt. That's the only reason why the Fletchers weren't invited. We get to Mr. Slowtail and Fred. Fred on here front and acting like Martell all of a sudden is getting builder's license and doing stuff when he couldn't pass the test on all the other episodes. You know doggone well he's doing it under you, Fred. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. We talking about Slowtail here. We not slow, he is. Chris shows up. They joking around. Chris like, when you moving? He talking about a week and a half. Chris like, oh no. This was 2 weeks ago. I told you had to be out in a week. Like, what is you doing? You got to be out by the 1st. The owner wants you out. And here come Fred with the old dusty mentality. So Martell asks Chris had he spoken to or seen Marceau, and he tells him, and they kind of giggle about, Marceau's mouthpiece until it's not funny no more when Chris started telling him how Marceau was kicking him and Mel back in, and, and Martell is like, what? So Fred is like, I saw Mel speak somewhere. I don't remember what he said last year. And Martell's like, yeah, she's an excellent speaker. She was giving speeches when you was at the movie theater with the big old suit on. Like, they had to really get up in him. They had to get. Here we go. Let's listen to it. Well, look like I lied again, y'all. Look like we're about 30 minutes in. But y'all heard that. So it was all fun and games when Marceau and everybody was saying all this stuff about Mel, and you just let your dog go. Now you want to put your dog on a leash because he's starting to bite you too. Is that what it is? Dogs bite. They even bite their owners, Martell. So that's it for me, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Did y'all like it? Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Peace, gang gang. Peace.